You are about to learn how to dominate your woman into submission. That's right. How to dominate your woman into submission. A lot of you guys out there are right now dealing with women or have dealt with women in the past in relationships, situationships, or marriages or whatever. And the woman wasn't cooperative. The woman was a headache. She wasn't submissive. And the situation wasn't fulfilling for you. And it wasn't fulfilling for her. The only way, as a man, for you to have a fulfilling relationship is if you dominate your woman and she's submissive. And that's the only way that she'll be fulfilled, truth be told. But I'm going to give you 3 ways, 3 tips that you can implement right now, today, to dominate your woman into submission. And I said dominate, not be toxic and abusive. So let's get into this shit. First things first, right? You have to understand that in order for a woman to be submissive to you, in order for a woman to allow you to dominate her, and it's to be effective, is she has to look up to you. When she see you, she has to feel like she made an upgrade. When she look at you, she has to see an authority figure. She has to see a leader. She has to see a king. If she looks down on you, if she, looks down on you, then she can't respect you. If she can't respect you, she can't love you. And if she can't love you, she can't submit to you. So she can't look down on you, and she can't look to you as an equal either. She has to look to you as the superior. And that's not a bad thing, as far as in the confines of a relationship. She has to look at you like the king, and you have to, treat yourself as such. You have to behave as such. That's first and foremost. Also, you guys have to understand something, that a relationship isn't really fulfilling. It's not going to be fulfilling if your woman isn't submissive to you. That's true balance. You protecting and providing for a woman, and she's serving and being servant and submissive to you. That's true balance. If both parties are fulfilled. If you guys ever wonder why the divorce rates are so high, and women initiate damn near 80% of the divorce rates, or they initiate 80% of the breakups, even outside of marriage, women are the ones leaving men. It's because they aren't being fulfilled, and these men aren't being fulfilled either, right? So I'm going to, like I say, we're going to teach you how to get around all that, and so you can be fulfilled and the women in your life can be fulfilled. But a relationship isn't truly fulfilling if she isn't submissive to you and, your program. Now, like I touched on a little bit, a couple minutes ago, she has to see you as her man. She can't see you as her equal. In today's time, in these feminist times today, you have, this equal. This 50-50, we equal, a man is mine. You cannot allow that, and you cannot tolerate that in your program. You are the man. Now, do you go on a date and say, oh, I'm the man and you're going to follow me? No, you don't communicate this with them verbally, because they're not going to really understand that. And today's women will reject that, right? Most of the time, if they don't love you and they're not into you just on a date and they just getting to know you, most women will reject that. You have to portray this and convey this through your behavior and the way you move and your boundaries and the things you will and will not tolerate. But you have to be looked at as the man, not the equal. She have to see you as the man, not the equal. And you, like I said, you convey this through the way that you behave, not your words. You can't argue with them, because they're not gonna understand it. So it's through the way you carry yourself, the way you behave, your boundaries, and the way that you convey yourself, not your words. Understand that. And if you try to tell her, oh, I'm the man and you're gonna listen to me, if you try to tell a woman this in today's times, if she's not attached to you and she's not into you and she's just getting to know you, you're gonna run her off. It's gonna repel her. You understand what I'm saying? So, but like I said, you her man, not her equal. You are the man, not her equal. Now, the first thing that you can do, the first thing to do, right, or to implement, is to make demands. You tell them what to do. You don't ask them. What do I mean? Even if it's just as simple as, or as minute as just asking for a glass of water, right? Or you need a glass of water. You don't ask him. You don't say, hey, can you bring me a glass of water? You tell him, say, hey, bring me some water. Hey, stop by the store and bring me this. Hey, meet me here. Don't ask. Tell them. Direct them to, give directions and not ask. You're not trying to negotiate. hey, come get on your knees and do your thing. I got to keep it PG for YouTube purposes, but come, bend that ass over and let me. Don't ask. You're not asking for anything. A lot of guys try to go along to get along, to try to make the woman feel comfortable and to try to be inclusive and all of this shit. You can't be like that. You have to be dominant. Hey, I need you to bring me a glass of water. Hey, what time you gonna cook? I'm hungry. You need to cook me something to eat. And you don't have to be a jerk about it. You don't have to say, hey, bitch, go make me something to eat right now. You don't have to do that. But just in the little way that you do things, instead of asking, instead of asking them and giving them the chance to think, hey, do I really want to do this? No, you demand them. I don't want to say demand, because that's a lot of you guys gonna hear demand and you guys gonna take it way to left field. But you basically tell them what to do. You tell them what you want. You direct them to, like I said, go get me a glass of water. Hey, bring me the remote control. Hey, hey, can you bring me bring me a towel in here? Or if you're in the shower or some shit like that. You don't ask, you tell, you direct, and you demand. But don't take the demand thing and run with it, guys. That's number one. Number two, make decisions. You make the decisions. You be the leader. This is what women look to you for. And I'm going to give you guys a real example that happens to a lot of you guys every single day, and you don't even know it, and you drop the ball every time this happens. It's a Friday night. You sitting there with your girl, and she says, baby, I'm hungry, right? I know, I'm pretty sure all of you guys have heard the baby, I'm hungry. And what do most guys proceed to do? Well, what do you want to eat? I don't know. You pick something. No, you pick something. Whatever you want to eat, darling. Listen, do not do this. This is your chance to stand up and boss up and to make decisions and be decisive. When she asks, what are we eating? You lead the interaction. You lead the situation. Hey, we're going to go get some wings, right? I want to go get some wings. Come on, put your shoes on. Let's go get some hot wings. And then, of course, she going to buck and say, well, I don't want to eat hot wings. This is when you stand up, and you don't have to stand up physically, but this is when I mean stand up. You stand on your square. This is when you stand up and you look her dead in her face and say, hey, we going to eat wings. Well, I'm going to go eat some wings. I don't know what you going to eat, but I'm going to eat wings. If you coming, you coming. If you not, you not. And when you do this and you be a leader in this way and you make decisions in this way and you stand on it, watch how your girl give you that gawk 3000 that night. Watch how wet it gets. Guys, you have to make decisions. You can't be lost. Women look for you to lead them. You can't be lost. You can't be indecisive. Women like a decisive man who knows what he wants. And like I said, the reason I brought up this what do you want to eat thing, because this is very common and I see guys complaining about, well, women never know what they want to eat. Nah, they want you to be a leader and be decisive and pick. They'll eat whatever you want to eat. Understand that. So even, going outside of that example, always be decisive and make decisions. Make decisions and lead your girl. This is how you dominate her. Right? Make decisions, lead, and stand on those decisions, right? And basically on some shit, you gonna follow me or you ain't, but my bus gonna keep moving. My train is gonna keep moving. So I don't know if you're gonna get on my train or not. If you do or you don't, this thing gonna keep it moving, right? And women will more than happily, I can barely talk. Women will more than happily get on your train if you know where you're going, if you have a destination, if you're decisive and confident in the decisions that you make. So always be the leader and always make decisions. Number 3, always stand up for yourself. Always stand up for yourself. Always check your woman when she get out of line. When she violates your boundaries, you have to check it. You have to put her in her place. You can never let a woman disrespect you, violate your boundaries, violate you, and you never do anything about it. Stand up for yourself. Check them. You guys don't understand how important this thing is, and this is an important aspect as far as dominating your woman go. It's very important. Stand up for yourself and check bad behavior. When they elevate their tone, if they try to start arguing with you, you check that shit. You don't allow it. When they start to raise your voice, you look them dead in the face and say, hey, you're going to lower your tone in my house or you can get the fuck out. And if they don't understand that, if they still yelling, make them fucking leave. Hey, you got to get your shit and you got to get up out of here. Pack their shit, put it by the door, and put it outside and make them go home and tell her, you hit me up when you get your mind right. You understand what I'm saying? And if she call you and she still want to argue, you hang up the phone. Stand up for yourself. This is a big proponent, because when you have women who like you, and even when they don't like you, but just dealing with women overall, women are going to always push at you, and they're going to always, not always, but sometimes they're going to test you, and they're going to push up on you to see how far they can push the envelope or see how strong you are. You have to check that shit and stand up for yourself. Never forget that, right? Also, too, you want to always check bratty behavior. When women are being brats and, acting like little girls and this little bratty girl bullshit, always check that shit. Number one, because you don't want women to see that they can be this way with you. And number two, women have a fantasy of being put in a place when they get bratty. Whenever you see a woman, whenever you have a woman who's bratty and you check her and you put her in her place and she feel that from you, it turns her on like no other. Women call this like brat taming, right? This whole brat taming type of fantasy type of shit. And I may do a video on this later to be more in depth on it. But when you put them in their place and you check them on this shit, it turns them on like no other. It's insane how crazy this shit is, right? But yeah, always check the little bratty bullshit. A lot of you guys think it's cute and you think, oh, well, this is just the way my girl is. She's just a brat. No, don't allow that shit whatsoever, right? And like I said, this is going to turn them on tremendously. If she sees that she can be bratty with you and just, walk all over you and act ungrateful and just say bullshit and be catty and all this shit, if she see that she can be this way with you, she's not going to respect you, and she's going to push the envelope further and further and further. This type of behavior, it does not stop. It elevates and it escalates, and it just gets worse and worse and worse to the point to where she don't love you anymore. She ain't gonna respect you, and she gonna be cheating on you. So that's the third way to dominate your woman. You have to stand up for yourself. So remember, make demands, right? You make demands. You tell them what you want. You direct them to what you need. You don't ask. You're not asking for, hey, can you do this? And they have they have the option to tell you no and all that. No. And that one, right? That one is really important. I always implemented that since I was a teenager. And sometimes women will tell me, you like very demanding and shit. And I just tell them, I just know what I want, right? And and this is what I want you to do. But anyway, I don't want to go off into a rant. But number one is to make demands. Number two is to make decisions. And number three is to stand up for yourself. All right, that's it, guys. If you found the video of value, if you liked the video, I'm going to ask you guys to like the video, subscribe, hit the notification bell. That way you can get this good player shit fresh off the press. Also, leave a comment and leave a comment down below to let me know what you guys think about this video. I know I'm sorry I've been out for a while, not doing live streams for the past couple weeks, and I haven't dropped videos like this in the last couple weeks. I had the C bug. I don't want to say the name of it because I don't want that little shit under my video. But the bug going around, the C19, C18 plus 1. I had that bug and I'm just not getting over it. I'm still kind of wonky from it. I know you guys can tell how I'm talking and shit like that. But, I'm recovering. I tested negative, so I don't have it anymore. I'm just getting my body trying to get back right and shit. So that's where I've been at. But anyway, guys, I appreciate you guys for tuning in. Go get my Attraction 101 course and how to make a woman fall in love and obsess over you, and also join the private Discord and the private Facebook community. I'm going to leave the links to all of those below. And if you need coaching, one-on-one coaching, go to my website and book me online, www.kingdreism. You can book me there, and we'll set up a Zoom session. It automatically sets up a Zoom session for the time you pick. But book me for a consultation if you need to get right in any aspect of dating. But anyway, guys, this is your gracious game advisor, yours truly, King Dre, and I'm gone.